something like that will keep them excited.
No, doing it for them. And for you guys. Did you just drain my battery? It was. War, bloodshed, fighting for rights. Pioneering, settling down into this town for the first time, as well as finding a place to pray and worship. These are the things that made up the time in the 1850s here. The people who created and kept this beautiful chapel, and the hell that they went through while maintaining it. Through war, fire, and even death. Today we'll be traveling south to Mansfield, Louisiana to find out not only who and what created this locally famous chapel, but what it endured over its time standing here. After as much research on my own as I could, I decided to speak to a couple of ladies at the site itself. They didn't exactly want to be on video, but they were very insightful. This is Third Eye Paranormal. Let's get hunting.
First of all, we got gear out of the feet.
Mm-hmm.
We decided to go ahead and go into the chapel itself, so we went over the creek, up top into the cathedral's little small portion.
Alright. About 3 hours of footage to go on that page. This is going to be our town.
We opened it up, we were still there. Nothing unnecessary. They had already left it unlocked for us, so all we had to do was open up the gates for us and open up the door. Everything was set up inside for us. And then all we had to do was set up gear ourselves.
We set up and created base camp inside the chapel, as well as our stationary camera, which stayed there throughout our entire investigation. For the most part, yeah.
The first section at the bench where the unborn child memorial is. Tell us what happened there. You feel anything, see anything, get kind of a chill?
I didn't exactly hear or feel anything. The stories that we were getting before we went was people were getting touched on the shoulder at that bench. And so that's where we went first, trying to recreate that and trying to reach out to whatever spirit or energy would be lingering. Worked it out, okay. Alright, so they said the second bench on this side, so right there, they said that there have been people that have felt like a tug on their shirt or on their...
We decided to sit down and see if there was a tug onto us. I never actually had any kind of a tug or feel. She may have. As far as anything else around there, we had a lot of rustling around, but that came with the cold and the wind that night.
bell tower, and I glanced back and I saw a dark apparition standing over near the smaller Mary in the middle of the rosary.
What did they say? No, that was the cross that they were talking about. I just saw somebody standing right over there.
Me personally, I saw nothing except somebody's imagination taking hold of them. Other than that, I've seen a peaceful sight that needed to be seen sometime.
Now there's nobody there. Let's go. We're gonna Rambo it, y'all. I promise y'all I would Rambo it. We're gonna Rambo it. Let's see. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. This is what they called the rosary earlier at the interview. So this is where a lot of people come to meditate at Mary and around the rosary. So
and I did a double take and it was gone. And so I told all of you guys I would Rambo it. Ramboed it. I ran down there, nothing was there.
Yeah.
So that's what I saw.
Just for everybody's thought process on that Rambo, she waddled down there. There was no Ramboing. I was behind her. This was a waddle. But she did go after her, guys. I'll give her that.
We'll go back on the footage and check to be sure, but I'm pretty sure. Okay. I told you to do it. That's cool.
That isn't my ponytail.
Don't own my ponytail. Where you want to go, huh? You trying to tell me to come back here? Oh. He's happened to me. Yeah, you really are. You want to come out and like show us what's going on? Like, are you just hanging out? I know I said let's play hide and seek, but I don't want to go out in the woods, alright? I know we're in the middle of the woods, but I mean like in the density of the woods. But if I see you, I will Rambo you, so.
Rambo and I kick your butt. Then I have to follow you.
I promised my people I would Rambo.
Put your lights on.
I felt one time a little chill run up my back in the middle of there, we were coming to fix and go behind.
Bell tower. First, I would have to explain why this happened. So, at the Rosary, when I went down there and did our session down there, I went on a limb and told whatever spirit I saw or apparition I saw, pull my hair. And my investigator made a funny comment about, oh God, I don't like it. Whatever. So I went back up to the bell tower, and that's exactly what I felt. I felt it on the back of my hair, where it was looped around, and it was like the top of my braid. I felt it tug back, but it wasn't like a menacing, like angry anything. It was like playful, like just trying to get my attention.
To Father John Searcher.
A session by the 3 graves.
As far as the 3 graves go, we decided to go to each grave and just sit there and put the camera on to see if we got anything off of them. I never saw her built anything. We tried all 3 just in case as a precautionary.
Hey, Father John, how'd you die? Did you know about the fire? There was a fire that burned down the majority of this place, except for this chapel. The convent, the dorms, the school, it's all gone.
I decided to look around anywhere else besides before going back into the chapel. Did y'all look behind? Did y'all look in the woods near it?
So basically we went around the back of the chapel, and the story of the river of blood.
But anyways, back to the point. There was a little girl that was related to the people that we talked to earlier, and when she was a kid, she was raised at the convent. And during the Civil War, the water in the waterways wasn't water, it was pure blood because of all the Civil War deaths. Well, because there was so much bloodshed. I mean, this was all the Battle of Mansfield.
I thought I had bit my beard. I thought it was a decent story. I hadn't heard it before, but it does match up with the time when we were around that area. Battle of Pleasant Hill wasn't very far from us, so there could have been more bloodshed coming down that way.
The chapel, that's where the interesting stuff happened.
inside. We decided to close the door promptly. We opened it back up, kept it open. I checked as she was making gear set up even more for the inside portion. Never got anything out of it. The only thing we got was probably at the last little bit when we had some dogs and coyotes start howling across the room from us. And then promptly after that, video decided to shut completely off.
Can y'all tell me what to do to worship here? Who are we worshiping? We're supposed to pray to. As if I was new to the area, trying to, blend. I asked, how do I worship here? Who am I praying to? What do I do? Didn't get much response out of that. Your hand right next to me. It's not going on, and I don't understand, but there is like a weird cold. Like not breathing. Feel that or how to breathe? Hey, let's talk a little bit. So tell me about the convent. Are there any nuns here that would like to speak? Some sisters? I heard from Miss Mary that there was a picture being taken at the convent before it burned. And there was a couple of these sisters standing in the window upstairs. Y'all want to talk about that? When I asked about the Civil War soldiers and seeing if there was any sort of peace that they felt from that area, it started taking a turn. The camera that was set up at the stationary with full battery charge shut completely off. What about a couple soldiers? I know y'all got a couple of areas. Feel some sort of peace, right? Dying out here, it must not have been that fun, right? Let's talk about it. as that happened, there was a group of coyotes and dogs out in the woods surrounding the area and just started going crazy. And I was like, I guess this is our cue to leave. You have anything else to add? Any feelings, any sort of weird happenstances that you didn't realize until after the fact?
Made me very tired after I got done. And it was only an hour, so I was very surprised. But I mean, it was a cold night too, so.
Yeah.
But I think we had a good bit of, not just education and experience for first timers, but for just trying to dabble into that in the first place. It's a good place to start. It's always been around with something to do with paranormal.
Tell us what you already know about Rock Chapel before you even got there.
Before we in there, we had always been taught as little kids that if you go around and play in it, you might want to do it at night. You do it not at night, but during the day. So on Halloween, after our fall festival, sometimes it's about 4 or 5 of us would get together and go down there and play around. And then there was always the story of the lady with the white dress being seen around there. I've never seen it. I've had a few people say they have seen a white figure rolling around there. There even was one about the graves at the front of the whole place before you even get to Rock Chapel. That as you were driving by, if you look behind you would see a light reflecting back at you, thinking it was trying to come or something. But as time went on, we finally did figure out it was just a reflector. But so the only one that really holds true so far is maybe the lady in white.
It was awesome. And I can't wait to do it again and again.
Question remains. Is the locally famous Rock Chapel of Carmel, Louisiana, home to the unknown? Does Civil War soldiers that died there find a sense of peace there? Is the unknown energies that the peaceful sensation you get from the first arrival up until departure? Maybe so.